Lizzie. Now she is in a maybe not loveless but semi-loveless relationship with Rob. She is ex to Stephen. The last thing we knew, Stephen was looking for her. They were trying to get her out, but I'm not sure that they managed. Lakeside holiday camp. Oh.
Mrs. Graves! Lizzie, Mrs. Graves!
Rachel? Hey, what on earth's going on?
It's been awful. The thunder and the lightning and all the power went out and everyone was in the hall, so I told them all to stay put. But then Sean Davis said he wasn't going to be told what to do by a stupid bloody girl and went out for a cigarette. And then didn't come back. And then Di, she went out after him and she didn't come back either.
Where's Dylan? Was he with Sean and Di?
No, I've been looking after him. Do you think they'll come back?
I don't know, Rachel.
I don't care what anyone thinks. I just know if he was my baby, I could never leave him. Even if the whole world was coming to an end, I'd make sure he came first.
You'd be a good mum, Rachel. Oh, don't worry. It's fine. Go back inside and tell everyone that they're doing a great job. A really wonderful job. I just got a few things to finish up here, and then I'll come in and join you.
Right.
Go on.
Rachel is Sam's daughter, and Reese, who was working at the farm, he was sort of her boyfriend type thing. Maybe not boyfriend, maybe they just liked each other. I think the one is over here. The reception area of the holiday
camp. You can't save them. Just pack a case and meet me at the station.
They've closed the lines. Weren't you listening to the radio? Because of the flu.
There is no flu, Lizzie.
Oh, Christ, Stephen, I'm not stupid. Of course there's no flu. But the stations are still closed.
There's an access footpath that runs alongside the main tunnel. You can get out that way. They won't have thought of it.
You know what's going on, don't you?
You can't use the phone anymore.
What, like you're not using one right now?
Funny. Listen. Just don't use the phone after this. No TV or radio either. It can hide in the signal.
You make it sound like it's alive.
I don't think we have a word for what it is. Just promise me. Don't tell anyone. Pack quietly. Meet me at the station tomorrow, all right?
I feel awful lying and leaving all these people here.
It was a brilliant idea about the show. Top marks for that, you clever thing. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.
He definitely loves her more than Kate. I guess the end of the world tells you what you really want, doesn't it? Or at least the end of your life. So he's planning to get her out, but no one else. I didn't see the light. I would think we need to be heading towards the train station, but is this the village hall? It's still the camp. Peter Pan auditions. I guess this is where everyone gathered. Missing John Coles.
This is a public service announcement from Haverton District Council Emergency Measures Committee. Road and rail closures are being implemented to help contain the outbreak of influenza. Please remain calm and indoors. Local community leaders, head teachers, scoutmasters, and members of the clergy will act as your representatives during this period. Be sure to report any symptoms of illness.
Says here last seen Saturday night, June the 2nd, 1984. So this whole situation is set in the 80s. I'm just trying to remember, the computers had all set themselves to a certain date, and that could have been 2nd of June 84. I'm sure it was 84, but I'm not sure what day. But that is the day that John Coles went missing, and then shortly after that there was another old lady. Flu. So the council basically told everyone they were getting quarantined because of the flu, but the residents were getting wise to the fact that it was not a flu at all. This is called the main hall, but I think it's more of a youth club, I'm guessing. Blood. There's a phone somewhere. Not sure I can get around the back there. There's no stairs to get up onto the stage. Can't get through these doors, and I can't climb up. Oh no. Blood. I guess a lot of people died in here. Maybe I missed the phone, but I was just gonna see. Ah, there's the light. Thought maybe there's another entrance around the back. What are you trying to tell me?
Oi, Shipley. I want a word with you.
What?
Get over here, soft lad, and keep your voice down. Do you know who I am?
Yeah? You work for Meg Holloway?
Charlie Tate. You can call me Charlie.
What's this about, Charlie?
Rachel Baker.
What about her?
Oh, come on, son. I wasn't born yesterday. Are you looking to get your head kicked in?
She's 16. She's not a kid.
You try telling her dad that. He'll bloody kill you.
I love her, though. You can't stop love.
I'm not telling you to stop anything. Just be careful, that's all.
Charlie seems nice. Looking out for us. just in case you were wondering why I'd stopped. I can't tell where it's coming from. Lizzie Graves.
Don't touch it. It's fine.
It's like a sunburn, but it's a funny shape. Is it sore?
I can't feel it at all. Don't fuss over
I
it.
can't believe that you left Kate there. Why won't you tell me what happened?
She's probably not even noticed I've gone. It's really nothing.
You're lying. Don't lie to me.
Fine. We had a row. She'll work all night anyway.
Stephen, listen to me. Was there an accident? Is that how your face got burnt?
It's nothing. Something, I don't know. Just got a bit shaken up and then we fought. She wanted to stay and collect more data.
Was she burnt as well? Is everything all right?
Jesus, Liz, you sleeping with me or her? She's fine, we're both fine. I don't want to talk about her. I came here to see you.
I just worry.
Well, don't. Come to bed.
To do. Fix washing machine, call Frank. The farmer. Robert, collect costumes from town. Bake for summer bait, cupcakes. Tuesday, Charlie picking up all gas. Something pub, 7 PM. Peter P, pick up all keys from Jeremy. Painkillers, call Dr. Wade. Oh. I think we were too late. And she has a telly on. The telly is projecting an image which I think is of the tower at the observatory. Also, it burnt his face. I didn't notice before. Somebody did actually say to him, "What happened to your face?" Or "What's that on your face?" or something. And obviously it's burnt the lens of the microscope as well, so maybe he was one of the first ones infected. I just don't know what to think. Let me find this radio, it should clear things up. Somewhere around there. There it is.
I don't even care that he was screwing her. What made me angry was that he treated me like I was too stupid to notice. I dream through the light storm and see the pattern dancing on his skin as he burns. I wake up with eyes full of liquid light. I'm going to concentrate all 5 remaining towers on the same point in the sky. If it is establishing conduits for communication, that should create a jump in bandwidth.
Oh. She's talking about seeing light, which is... When it said the symptoms previously, it said like nosebleed, headache, hemorrhage, then light, whatever that means, quote. So... maybe they already got to her. Maybe that's why she is wanting to focus all the towers to help unleash whatever this is. What am I meant to be doing here? Oh.
Hey, it's just been on the radio that they're closing the roads. Something about the flu?
No one here has flu, Sean. There's no flu here. I overheard Mrs. Graves, and she said another family of Upton left. She said they must have left last night, but their car and all their stuff's still here.
Screw this, Di. That's 15 people up and left in 2 days. I don't like it. Where's the baby?
Asleep in the caravan. Sean, I don't want to sit around here waiting for it to get worse. I reckon if we leave now, we can get out of the valley before they get their acts together and close the roads.
You think so?
Yeah, we can go the back roads, through the woods. I'll leave some money on the side for Mrs. Graves. You know her husband isn't back yet either.
He's a boozer, right? That's what I've heard. That's her problem anyway.
Don't be unkind, Sean.
Come on, let's go and get Dylan.
That's responsible, leaving the baby asleep in the caravan on its own. God. These are the pair that we witnessed trying to run away when we found the car crashed into the river. They were contemplating whether to help, and Sean was the one that said, nope, let's go, we've got to get out. There's definitely a mass panic going on. People wising up and realising they need to get out.
I know that's no help.
Can you leave me alone?
There was nothing we could do. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Pet.
You've woken the baby. Just leave me alone.
Rachel, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, it was instant. There was nothing we could do. Maybe that's Reese? Also, everyone was gathered. Rachel said everyone was gathered in the hall, and then Sean went outside to have a cigarette. And he didn't come back, so then Dee went out, I think she said, or Di, or whoever, Diane, to find him, and neither of them came back, and that they left the baby. That was the pair, so they obviously never managed to actually get out of the city, of the village. We're calling this a village, but it is a very big village. I've never known a village this big. But it's nice. I would still like to live here. Well, in the real life without all this shit going on.
And you found it like this?
Yeah. I got into the habit of checking in first thing in the morning just to make sure he's had his pills.
Mr. Coles is not a well man, Elizabeth. It's entirely possible he upped and wandered off. If things progressed, the mind can be a fragile thing, you know?
It's just not very like him, that's all I'm saying, Doctor. He never misses the mid-morning bingo.
He didn't smoke, did he?
Not that I knew of.
There's a funny... It's like ash.
Well, that is odd. Reese cleaned in here yesterday afternoon. I'll have to have a word.
It's not like cigarette ash. Strange.
Dr. Wade, there's just been a phone call. We need it back at the village. Apparently Mrs. Boughton has disappeared.
So this is, Lizzie was the one that noticed that the first elderly man had gone missing, and then straight after the next elderly person had gone missing. Smells like ash. Now that suggests towards the burning that, you know, Stephen got burned. What it still doesn't make sense though. Can't wait to find out what's going on.